Right on time.
Yeah.
Oh, new haircut. I haven't filmed myself for the last, I don't know, 3 weeks or 2 weeks or so. It's been raining like crazy, there's been floods everywhere. Then I will get soaked and then I will come in here, change quickly and work on this. This is what I'm doing now. It's the next day. Yesterday I didn't get to do much. I only finished this wall. It's looking so good, man. The scale of it is just huge. I don't think I can capture it. Maybe if I put myself below it, you can see the scale of the wall is just huge, man. It's almost 3 meters. And I'm very happy with how it came out. The top part is just absolutely perfect against the ceiling. And now today I'm going to tackle this one. The first one, since this is sloping down, I need to do a custom cut. That point is lower than this point. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I am not too sure if I'm gonna film the whole thing, just because it is a lot of work to film. And yesterday, oh, by the way, we have our new volunteer here. You know, every season we get new volunteers to help us with the channel. So this season, this is a new one. He's in charge only of cleaning, and then we will feed him with water and electricity. You know, it's a very good deal for the volunteer. Today I am going to be cutting. I have everything set up here. It's not gonna be raining today. I want to take advantage of the good weather to show you the tools that I'm using. I'm basically mixing the cement with my trusty 18 volts drill. I have had this one since the cabin. I don't know if you remember when we bought it. This grinder also with diamond disc. This is just to cut fine details where I cannot cut, you know, like corners and things like that I cannot cut with this other one. I bought this one specifically for this project, and because, you know, we're gonna be tiling all this patio at some point. I wanted to invest in a heavy duty, high quality machine, and this one is very good. It has a hose, as you can see, that is connected here. This connection, by the way, is kind of flimsy, so they need to improve that. But anyways, you connect this to your main hose, and then you open this valve that I put. It doesn't come with a valve. And then you open this valve, and water goes out on both sides of the disc, so it refrigerates the cut and makes very nice cut. A different disc than the one that it came with the machine. It's a diamond one specifically for hard ceramic. I'm using this ceramic. It's a beautiful Portuguese ceramic with a beautiful pattern, and also all the tiles have different patterns, so it's not like the ones, the cheap ones, that are repeating patterns, so you can, you know, clearly see it once installed. But everything, pretty much everyone, are a little bit different than the other, and I find it really beautiful, man. And also it is not printed, it is actually with texture. The texture represents the pattern that it has. Is beautiful, I think. I mean, I like it very much. We actually bought a different brand, a Spanish brand, like a long time ago, a very expensive one. I'm sure you know, if you're from Spain, you know which one I'm talking about, but you know, I'm not gonna say it, because we ended up canceling the order because they wouldn't deliver it. When we ordered it, they said they will deliver in like 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks passed, and then a month, and then 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and they didn't deliver, and it was very expensive. So I wanted to get to do this at some point, and I wanted the material here, so we canceled the order and ordered this one from a Portuguese brand. I mean, it's not a sponsor, I just went like a, you know, like a normal client, but I'm gonna give you the brand because it was very hard to find, and you know, their quality is so good. I'm gonna leave the brand name here. One thing with this ceramic, it is that it's very hard, so you cannot cut it with a normal cutting machine that you pass the machine like this and then you cut it, because it is very hard. I was advised against using that tool, which would have been much easier, but since we're actually tiling this with natural stone, I will at some point need to buy this machine, so I figured just buy the machine and have it for this task, for the ceramic, and for the task of the patio with the natural stone. And to cut the straight lines, I'm using this track, which is not compatible. I'm using this edge against this edge, and another one. Again, I bought this material. I am not in a relationship with this brand or anything like that, but it's so good that I need to need to show you guys. It feels bad to just use it and not share it, because I mean I've used a competitor's brand in the past, but this one is just a whole new level, man. I mean, you saw it yesterday how buttery it felt. It felt like you know, like I was baking bread at the end. And then it's so easy to work with and it's so strong. It's much better. So I bought also their decorative grout in English. And with this color, I mean, I bought 3 different colors just to do a couple of tests. But I think the KK107 is gonna be very nice against this floor. And the good thing also is that this brand sells silicone for the details, like for example here in this corner I'm gonna use silicone because, you know, the walls can move, so you need to have a flexible connection. You cannot do grout. I mean, you see that in every bathroom everywhere, but you shouldn't. So I'm gonna use silicone in that corner, silicone underneath there, and then silicone here instead of grouting it. And they sell the same colors, you know, the same color codes in silicone for cases like this. By the way, this is how I'm remembering the measurements. All right, one thing that I want to address really quickly, because it seems that it's been bothering some of you guys, is this kitchen. This kitchen is a temporary kitchen, and I have received, I don't know, many comments, DMs, and even a personal email yesterday asking why are we installing a kitchen this small after all the work that we have done. The answer is, this is a temporary kitchen. We built this kitchen for the cabin, and since we wanted to move to the house, we just brought this temporary kitchen here so we can live here and cook and, you know, live like in a normal house, but just with a small kitchen. By the way, I finished designing the final kitchen. It's all ready to go. It's gonna take like a month or a couple of months more, but I have received actually all the appliances already. We got the dishwasher, the built-in fridge, the built-in freezer, the stove, and the recirculating system. And I went a step forward and got myself the Bluetti fridge power backup system. As you know, we try using electricity very wisely and be always ready for blackouts. So for that, we plan on installing these Bluetti products. What I really like about this setup is that it is designed specifically for something that we all rely on every single day, the fridge. When you live off-grid or connected to the grid, but dealing with frequent outages, keeping food safe is not a luxury, it is actually a necessity. The fridge power system is basically a dedicated ultra slim backup designed to sit right next to your fridge or on top of it without taking over the kitchen. It is only about 7.5 centimeters thick, so it can be mounted on the wall, hidden in a cabinet, or placed right beside the fridge without needing to move anything around. Installation is also very simple and it just takes a few minutes. The idea is simple but really smart. The moment the power drops, it switches to battery in just 10 milliseconds, so fast that the fridge does not even notice. It just keeps running like nothing has happened. We also got the Blue Cell 200 battery pack, which adds over 2 kWh of extra capacity, and you can expand this system up to 4 battery packs, which means that your fridge can run for weeks if needed. For us, this is a huge peace of mind because food waste during outages is something that we have dealt with before. Another thing that I like is that this is not just a dumb backup battery. Everything is connected through the app, so we get alerts, can monitor battery levels, even prepare the system ahead of bad weather. Basically keeps itself ready in the background. And then there is the display one, which is this small magnetic screen that lives on the fridge door. It shows battery level, power flow, temperature, humidity, and system status at a glance. It sounds simple, but in daily life it is incredibly convenient just to walk by and instantly know that everything is fine. Overall, this setup fits perfectly with how we try to manage energy here. Quiet, efficient, and always ready in the background without needing constant attention. If this sounds interesting, I will leave a link in the description below. Let's see. God damn it, man. This is what I meant. This thing doesn't stay with the pressure. Claro.
Vale.
¿Qué estás haciendo?
Sujetarte.
No me hace falta. Espera, espera. Ay. Fuck. Para arriba. iPhone, arriba, arriba. Ay, shit. Alright, I made a mock-up here of 3 lines, as you can see, 3 joints, and now I have 3 colors that I bought just to test. I have the KK79, 88, 107. I believe it's going to be either the 107 or the 79, but you know, in the screen the 88 also worked for this color. Anda, Pepe, bicha, qué puta carajo. Joder. All right. Alright, after gluing this to the wall, I also sealed the edge. As you can see, it's all sealed all the way to the top. And now, and while it cures, I'm gonna check what's the dimension of this first one that I need to install. As I said yesterday, this point is higher than that one, so we need to cut it sloping down. Alright, now I don't see it so clearly. I'm between this one and this one. Now if you want a darker, then it's this one. If you want it a little bit brighter, it will be this one, but it's hard pick, man. It's a hard pick. Put it here inside so we can see it a little bit better with the actual light that we're gonna have in this space. That one is 100% no, and then in between this one and that one, I think I pick the brighter. I'm gonna turn the light on. Okay.
Okay.
Here you come. With your taste.
Leche. Aunque leche también queda muy bien, pero...
El de la izquierda queda muy bien también, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Creo que me he equivocado. No me diga que te has equivocado. No. Menos mal.
O sea, lo puedo dejar así sin pegamento, tío.